technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
All right, moving on. We all know how the United States viewers has been singling out India inexplicably in imposing tariffs. The world has witnessed the tantrums and the policies guided by the president's own ego and whims and fancies. Yet the opposition here has been quick to latch on to every word of the American president as the gospel truth. At a time when India should be united against such pressure tactics, the opposition remains firm on politicizing this entire issue. The latest is Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin, who has brought in parochial politics into this. MK Stalin has made it about Tamil Nadu versus Gujarat. He has claimed that while Tamil Nadu was suffering due to tariffs, Gujarat's oil refineries were benefiting. MK Stalin's comment spoke about the specific challenges faced by the textile industry in Tirupur, which is, remember, a major hub for the garment manufacturing in the state. Now, this isn't the first time that MK Stalin has criticized the centre's policies, accusing it of favouring Gujarat over Tamil Nadu. Here's why Stalin mentioned Tirupur. Known as the knitwear capital of India, the district plays an important role in the Indian textile sector. Employing over 9 lakh people, it exports goods worth a whopping 45,000 crore rupees, with a tariff expected to make an impact of 12,000 crore rupees. Now, while India is maneuvering through the challenging times, remember, with trade agreements, with other agreements and talks that were happening with US, the question is this the time for domestic politics to trump India's interests?
Trump has announced his tariff is because India is continuing buying cheaper Russian crude oil. They say this is a geopolitical strategy. Russia is our oldest friend. Fine, we are okay. But to whom does this benefit accrue to? Does it translate to lesser oil prices for the common man? No. Because it wants to reach the pockets of Mr. Ambani. Should the common man suffer? Should Tamil Nadu suffer? Because Ambani wants to become the most richest man. They've already made Adani the second richest man. Now they are on track to make Ambani the second richest man or the most richest man. At whose expense? That is the question everybody is asking. Why is Modi not answering this? This is a very, very sensitive issue and the common man is affected. See, if they have imported cheap crude oil and slashed the petrol diesel prices to 50 rupees, to 60 rupees, the entire country would be standing behind Mr. Modi. But instead, he chose to line the pockets of Mr. Ambani. That is the reason everybody is opposing it. It is national interest. This Russian cheap crude oil is not brought for national interest.
All right, let me go across to Dharni, my colleague who's joining us with more on this. Dharni, these are bizarre, reasoning that the Tamil Nadu government is giving as far as American tariffs are concerned. There are certainly concerns for the textile industry with these 50% tariffs, but to blame one particular person or a state that the benefits of that are going to that is perhaps unfair.
Well, Chief Minister MK Stalin has alleged that for the sake of a few oil refineries in Gujarat to get benefited, the textile workers and the textile owners, textile industry owners in Tirupur district of Tamil Nadu are getting affected. Tirupur is considered to be the textile hub of India. We have thousands of garment industries and knitwear industries, and because of this increased US tariff, all of them are facing losses, is what they say. But the Chief Minister has linked this with Gujarat. He has told that while the oil refineries in Gujarat are getting crude oil from Russia at cheaper prices, the textile industry workers and owners from Tirupur, they are suffering. How is this fair is the charge that is being leveled by Chief Minister MK Stalin. But on the other hand, the BJP in Tamil Nadu is also not remaining silent. The BJP has hit back at Mr. Stalin. The BJP says Mr. Stalin doesn't understand international trade or geopolitics. So without understanding international trade and geopolitics, saying that Gujarat alone is being benefited from this oil purchase is something that is very immature and unwarranted, is what the BJP says. So at this point, it is turning out to be a fully blown war of words between the BJP and the DMK here in Tamil Nadu. But definitely, we have to wait and see how the central BJP is reacting to this very serious this comment made by Chief Minister MK Stalin linking Tamil Nadu with Gujarat in connection with the increased US tariff.
All right, Dhani, thanks very much for joining us with all those details. Viewers, remember the BJP has now reacted to this entire controversy. The Bharatiya Janata Party has hit out at the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, advising him to have an India-first mindset.
National interest is supreme. And there is a great tradition of nationalism from Tamil Nadu. Karunanidhi ji, all the other great leaders from his and Karunanidhi ji, others have worked in national cause. There have been others like Murasuli Maran ji and others from the Maran family. Mr. Stalin, as the Chief Minister, would need to reflect whether saying something that undermines national interest, and that too in a sensitive period between India and the United States, would that be a correct approach? And in one nation, our national interest comes supreme?
This is an irresponsible and immature statement from him. A chief minister who doesn't know what is international trade is definitely, it is surprising, shocking, and it is very unfortunate that he has spoken like this. See, if we have not purchased this crude oil from Russia, what America would have done? Russian crude oil, nobody in the world would have purchased. So we have purchased it in a very lesser price. What does Mr. Stalin trying to say? For silly politics, he is trying to blame the government and the Prime Minister. This is irresponsible. That's what we say. So he is accusing that Gujaratis have taken this. All our Indian owned companies, Indian Oil, HPCL.
Meanwhile, remember, amid the rising trade tariff tensions, American President Donald Trump has intensified his criticism of India's trade policies, calling the economic relationship between the two countries one-sided. Speaking from the Oval Office, Donald Trump accused India of imposing some of the highest tariffs in the world, suggesting that the imbalance has persisted for years. He has claimed that while Indian companies benefited from access to the American markets, American businesses faced steep trade barriers in return.
With India very well, but India has, you have to understand, for many years it was a one-sided relationship. Only now since I came along, and because of the power that we have with tariffs, India was charging us tremendous tariffs, about the highest in the world. They were about the highest in the world, number one. And we therefore weren't doing much business with India, but they were doing business with us because we weren't charging them foolishly. We weren't charging them. So they would send in massive, everything they made, they'd send it in, pour it into our country. Therefore, it wouldn't be made here, which is a negative. But we would not send in anything because they were charging us 100% tariffs. And, I'll give you an example, Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson couldn't sell into India. There was a 200% tariff on a motorcycle. So what happens? Harley Davidson went to India and built a motorcycle plant. And now they don't have to pay tariffs. Same thing as us. So what we're doing is literally thousands of companies are coming into the U.S., car companies, AI, but, more traditionally car companies. We have so many car company factories under construction or being designed right now. And they're coming from China, they're coming from Mexico, I must tell you, and they're coming from Canada. A lot of them coming from Canada. But they're coming into our country because they want to build here. And they want to build here for two reasons. Number one, they'd like to be here. And number two, the tariffs are protecting them. And number three, they want to avoid paying tariffs. When they build their cars here, they don't have any tariffs to pay. When you build